Hello again. We're back. So, second stream of the day. Today, we're gonna do Veil of the Witch. Okay, Lost Islands, Veil of the Witch. This one is actually, it is surprisingly a lot of fun with a good amount of depth to it. It really surprised me, and I'm still playing on this character, which I'm going to start a new character for the stream, so we can kind of see where everything is from the beginning. But as you can see, I had like 43 hours in this game so far, and it's still showing me new things. You know, a roguelite, a lot of times, by the time you've put 40 hours in, you've seen everything over and over again, and it's starting to get a little stale, right? Lost Eidolons, I thought it was starting to do that, and then I unlocked a whole new upgrade system. Like, after I did the whole first initial upgrades, like, oh hey, by the way, now you can upgrade things even more and get extra bonuses. And then there's this whole challenge thing you can add that makes the enemies stronger and more difficult, and then you also get more and better rewards as you do that. There's so much to this game that keeps it playable and keeps it interesting long past when most roguelites have grown stale and been done. So it consistently surprises me and continues to surprise me, so I wanted to show this to you guys. And this is one you can really get stuck in for quite a while. So let's start a new game here with a new character, because my other character, we're pretty powered up at this point. So let's see what it was from the beginning.
Surprise! I snuck this letter into your bags before you left.
And I don't know how much of the actual story parts will really show.
I hope
probably not a whole lot, because you do unlock
and it's not
bits of the story as you go and stuff. I'll let you guys kind of discover that for your own, on your own probably.
I guess it wouldn't be a quest if it was easy.
Other than the intro here. We'll get the intro out so you can see what's going on.
I hope you're safe and warm and eating well. I hope you found Silvio by now. And he's reading this with you. Most of all, I hope I see you both again before it's too late.
So basically,
with love, Carmen.
You went to this island looking for someone, and you get shipwrecked and you like lose all your memories. And then as you play the game, you're able to unlock the memories and kind of get the whole background and story of the game, like bit by bit. And it actually tells a pretty compelling story.
Ah, another lost soul finds its way to my door. There is no cause to fear. Come closer, little one. The answer to that is a rather long thread.
But yeah, the story, I mean, there's actually a point in the story where
we've some untangling to do.
It tugs at your heartstrings a bit. Like, I mean, it's pretty good for a roguelite. I mean, this has a story I enjoyed. I'm not gonna say it's like spectacular and out there, but I mean, the characters are well developed. Your motivations as you begin to understand your story and background are really good.
Lost your memories, have you?
So even the story itself's got a little bit of a hook to it to keep you playing the game.
The cell is a story, inked in memory and bound.
Yeah, the story is technically you died in the shipwreck, and Sable here is bringing you back to life, and that's why you lose your memories.
Left behind. Look upon.
So I went with a female protagonist on my other one, so I'm actually going to go with the male protagonist and see if the voice lines and stuff are still decent. They were really good with her, but let's see how it does with him. And what do we just got skin tone? Okay. Yep, the other one was named Ash. Let's go with 8s here. No, let's go ahead and do the prologue.
My name. I remember it.
A pleasure to meet you, and to look upon you.
Where am I? Why can't I remember anything?
The crossroads is a veil between worlds. A sanctuary for departed souls that linger on.
Are you saying I'm dead?
Your fate stands upon the knife's edge. Which way it falls depends entirely upon you. Lend me your hand.
A bracelet.
Her fingertips on your forearm are ice cold as she slides the bracelet onto your wrist.
What is this?
A gift to mark our meeting. And bind you to me.
Hang on. Did you say bind? Yeah, no thanks.
You grab at the bracelet and yank it
So
from
far,
your
yeah, I think
wrist,
voice acting from
Or
the male
try to.
side's pretty good too.
but it melts into your flesh and vanishes.
That will do you no good. Our bargain is struck.
I didn't make any bargain.
I asked for your hand. You offered it. 'Tis done.
The hell it is?
We shall speak on the terms of our arrangement in time. For now, on the shores of Anarios, your life's blood ebbs. Your story stolen from you. If you seek to reclaim it, rise and fight for it.
Where am I? And why do I feel like I got trampled by a horse?
Get back! Accursed things! How many of you are there? Hey! You! Don't just sit there! Get up and help me!
Yeah, right. Guess this sword belongs to me. Let's see if I remember how to use it.
Okay. So, yeah, this prologue, maybe I should just skip to the main thing, but that's alright. Yep, we already know how all this works.
Let's get this started.
Just charge up there.
Take that!
How can I help?
Oh, wait, is it going to make me...
Yes?
No, swap weapon. There we go. Okay.
Your fall is our victory.
Now it's going to be like, hey, you can
news.
heal.
What are you talking about?
No idea.
Are you...
I wish. I can't remember a
My name is Evie. I'm a royal inquisitor from the Regency Court on the mainland. Stick close to me. I'll protect you. Damn it! This horde...
Ah, more new arrivals. On behalf of the Ludovicton Empire, allow me to welcome you to the Isle of Anarayo.
Thanks.
So yeah, we're going to be fighting... So there's the undead guys. You're fighting them.
Oh, quite the
But you also have to fight
contrary,
these like
I assure
Imperial
you.
Remnant guys,
The
which are the
Ah,
ones
but I
raising the
forgot to
dead.
introduce
And then of
my
course there's
brain
like
damage.
animals and creatures and monsters. So it's not just it's not one of those ones where you're just fighting undead all the time. That's for sure. There's definitely different enemy types and stuff. And the undead are typically squishy. It's easier to take them out than other enemies. But usually there's just a lot of them. They try to overwhelm you.
Another one down.
I'm listening. Regents will be done.
Get back in the...
Here comes Marco. Marco is your excuse me, as your starting character. He is your
Recognize
tank.
him.
Great, thanks.
I'll handle the rabble. You...
Now that.
So Evie here is your I kind of describe her as a paladin type. Not quite paladin because she's not quite armory enough for that, but she is your healer. But she does have decent, like she can still attack and stuff and has a shield. But Marco over here is your main tank.
turn.
But he has these stances. So bear stance is your aggressive one, and horse stance your defensive one, depending on the situation. Usually I go with bear stance. You get more damage as you stay in that stance. Horse stance gives you more guard and defense. And this can make you really, really tanky on horse stance, but you're doing less damage. So I usually go with bear stance, trying to kill things faster. But right now, we don't really need it in this prologue battle, because we'll probably, one-shot him without it.
Always another foe.
It does take a turn to set your stance up.
Aye, aye.
I'm ready to go.
Let's swap weapons here, because they have cloth armor, and bows are better against cloth. Plus, if you have a bow,
That's the
you
last
can counterattack at range.
Good.
Well, that wasn't exactly the welcome I was...
You pat your soggy. You pull out a flimsy.
May I see that?
Knock yourself.
We'll go ahead and
I don't know.
As much as I
Agreed.
make it.
skip through most of the
You
story
mentioned-
stuff.
You and I were...
Where's the ship?
Although I guess I have choices I'm making. Let's just
I'm
all.
still a little mixed up, but I'll figure it out as we go. Let's move.
And if you're watching this, if you play this on, I'm playing on this on Switch, so that's why the graphics might look a little bit muddy, but I'm not a graphics snob most of the time, so it doesn't really bother me. I do wish they had a dedicated Switch 2 version of this game because it would look a lot better. Because this is just a Switch 1 version,
Above the gate.
playing on a
Who
Switch
goes
2.
there?
We're...
But if you're playing like the PC version or a different console or something, I'm sure you're going to get a little bit better, better picture for sure. Oh, we are lost
We're
travelers.
just...
Please.
Why the hell? Damn straight.
Not as long as...
The gates.
Yeah, we're gonna skip through some of these story bits. Like I said, let's leave that for
There's only one more thing I need to know.
for you guys to
Does the
explore.
name
Because
Silvio
there's quite a
mean
bit
anything to you?
there, and it would take a while to go through all that. I just want to get to all the mechanics of the game. Mechanics are what I like.
Still got time before the others will meet.
All right, so here's your main base camp that you go to after every run. We can have conversations with all of our
mentioned
people, which I'll go ahead and go through just because this unlocks stuff sometimes. If I remember
What can
correctly,
it
I think you can get better. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just for flavor. I don't remember now at this point. Let's see. Okay, so conversations. That's all we can do right now. We got a bunch of other stuff that we'll be able to unlock after we do our first run to get our meta progression going. But for now, we just gotta set out with what we have. And then he's telling us about our unlockable characters. So, and then of course you can pick your difficulty. I always go with Witch's Wrath. It's really not that bad. I suppose if you're looking for a more casual challenge, like it says, you could do this, but this one also gives you better rewards when you do this. So I've always just stick with the Witch's Wrath difficulty. And then, okay, so here we go. So right now we only have, of course, our starting characters, but there are these 4 more to unlock, and we need to unlock them, we have to actually start tracking them. And depending on how far you get in a run, you'll get more like points towards unlocking them. So you can, if you get far enough in one run, you can get everything you need to unlock them, and then on the next run you can come across them if you take the right characters with you. So I'm trying to think which one of these. Honestly, the one I've used the least in my other game would be her, so let's start tracking her first. So we're tracking her now. Okay, make sure we pick that, and then we go ahead and pick our group for the battle and get going.
Anarias is a big place, and it's choose the route you think.
All right, and so we got to talk to the Raven. The Raven's a mysterious fellow, follows you around everywhere.
Rave.
Hey there. For a while.
And for a month. Suddenly you hear a squawk.
Did
And it
you
always it talks to you. It insults you a lot.
Alright, I know I've lost
You glance back to
Lost me.
champ.
You likely
But
died
basically, the Raven
Dark
gives you
smoke
usually
pours
gives you a relic,
Hey,
and
Hey, no.
I actually haven't found out the story behind him yet. I've been playing for 40 some hours. I'm sure there's got to be something about him that we find out at some point. All I know right now is he's really old. So yeah, they'll give you a relic at the beginning of a run. So these will give you like kind of overarching bonuses for the whole run. So right here, we could gain 2,000 gold to start our run with. Really helpful if we run across shops. Also, you use gold to re-roll. As you can see at the bottom there, we can re-roll for 500. You use the gold to reroll relic choices. You can use it for skill upgrades and stuff like that to reroll them. So gold is super important. You do want to have a lot of gold. The iron button is going to give us 10 physical and magic defense when ending a turn with the wait or defend command. Not bad. And then upon acquiring this one, 2 pieces of equipment are enchanted. I'm going to go with this because this will enchant our equipment and give us bonuses right from the start, which is really cool. So it looks like we got the legendary one for that one. So his armor now is going to give, let's see. His successful critical attacks have a 40% chance of dealing 50% more damage. So that's pretty good. And then it gives you basic stat upgrades too, to like your health and attack and stuff like that. That one was just a basic upgrade, so just upgrade stats.
Mind, rivers, what fear thee not?
Next.
Huh? What do you do?
Evie.
Evie.
Okay, now that we're done with that, now you get to pick the route you want to go. So it tells you down at the bottom, it gives you like the legend to tell you what all the different things mean. So resonance stones to the left, gold to the right. Resonance stones are what we use to upgrade our equipment, and then of course gold to buy stuff and re-roll. Since we just got some upgrades, let's go ahead and just go for gold. And also it tells you if it's a fight or not. If there's the 2 crossed swords, then that path leads to a battle, because not every path always leads to a battle. So that's helpful to know too, like if you're in bad shape and don't necessarily want to fight a battle right now, going to one that's not a battle may give you a chance to, maybe you'll find some healing or a shop or something where you can heal up. Alright, so our first real battle here now. Okay. I wish there was a way to just reset the camera, because when I start adjusting it and get it crooked, it kind of bothers me. Alright, so what we got? We got this group down here, this group here. It's best to take these groups on one at a time, because it can overwhelm you, especially early on. So let's see, how do I threat range? We want to always play with threat range on, so we can see where they can get to. So my strategy always is to get right up next to where they would be, and let's go ahead and swap her to her shield so she can defend. And yeah, we're a little crooked because I started adjusting the camera. It's gonna bother me. Okay.
Ready.
We'll get him up here, and we're gonna head swap him because with his spear he has a shield. So I like to keep him on spear and shield if I'm defending and stuff. Let's go ahead and get Banner Stance activated. So what that's gonna do is that every time he attacks, he's gonna get a charge of rage, and that increases his attack power essentially. You can get up to 3 of them. It's either 2 or 3 right now, and makes him more powerful in the attack.
I've got this.
Put you right here, have you wait.
Am I up?
You can conceal, so I will go ahead and usually move him into threat range because he can use conceal to go invisible. And then give me a better flanking position on somebody, hopefully.
I live to serve.
And let's just keep my mage back here. Enemies typically will come straight, pretty much always come straight for you, so it pays to kind of... It takes me back to something like Redemption Reapers, where it was good to kind of hang back on the edge of an enemy's range, let them come to you, and then overwhelm them quickly before taking on the next group. It's similar idea here is what you want to do. Thing you do run into, sometimes the range guys, though, they're smart, they kind of hang back and can kind of mess that up. But we should be able to take these 2 guys out this turn. So let's start with him. Now, different weapons are different, and it tells you constantly down there in the bottom right corner what weapon's good against what type of armor. So right now we have our swords selected, so we're good against this leather armor. Now enemies do get to counterattack, so you do have to watch out for that. You will take damage when attacking, generally. Let's see, she also has sword, but she's probably not enough to actually finish him off. No. It may take 3.
I'll show them.
What if I use you? Yeah, so the bigger weapons, he's got the 2-handed sword here, so we can attack from an angle. So we do that, and then now he can't counterattack because he can't attack at an angle. So that's one way to get around the counterattack.
Captain.
And then I'll have her finish him off.
An end to your suffering.
Cool. And then also, excuse me. Each of your people get experience every time they perform an action. So it pays to kind of pay attention to who has done stuff and what level we're at to try and keep everybody kind of fairly even on levels. So
I'm on tenterhooks.
let's see. Let's have you go down here and let's throw a fireball at this guy. And then I'll have him move up and switch to his axe. Yeah, we got it.
Done yet?
And the battles change too. They get pretty interesting. So there's some like this one, which is, hey, just kill everything. But there starts to be some with some interesting objectives and different things going on that keeps it fresh throughout a run. So we're going to, let's see, he's got cloth armor, so we need to poke him with sharp sticks. So we'll take our main character, put him up here, swap our weapon to our bow. Alright, and then if we can get him up there with a spear, we can. Because spears can attack from 2 spaces away. That'll finish off their caster, and then we're just out of range of these other guys coming up, which is good. Is Conceal ready to use again? It is not. So let's stop here. Wait, and just to get her XP, I think I'll move her down here and go ahead and have her heal with Purification. So Healing Touch is like your actual heal. And then Purification does a little bit of HP but removes status effects. But in this case, I'm going to use it to heal immediately HP. Just to get her the experience to keep her leveling up.
What do you need?
And then we'll put you here. Okay, let them come to us. Oh yeah, also you can change. So I have this on 4 times speed right now, so that's why the enemies and stuff are moving so quick. If you slow it down, I'll slow it down to normal speed. See how it's slow. Let's see. Excuse my cough. I'm still trying to get over this little bit of a cold I have. It's a little bit of a just froggy throat going on. All right, so all right, they got a guy that went invisible back here. We should be fine though. Let's have you go up first and smack this guy. Swap our weapons back to our sword. So you see how much slower it feels when you don't have the like time multiplier on. Let's see. Also,
I'll show them.
Sword. Let's go with the angle so we can counterattack. I mean, it's nice and weighty, you know, when you're going slow like that, but I usually like to keep things at least at 2 times or 4 times. We'll probably have things go at 4 times just so we can get through things a little bit faster. Let's see. He's got plate armor, so we need axes. And magic. Magic can work okay because magic doesn't necessarily good against any armor. It's just not weak against anything. And there's elemental effects that can happen, like if we're staying in water and we use electricity, we get a bow. Alright, let's have Tanky Boy come down here and finish him off. And honestly, we probably don't even need to use the axe. Yeah, because his health is low enough. We might as well just stick with the spear so we can keep our shield up. And that does it. Now we can go conceal, so let's run up here. Get concealed again. Now, right now, I don't think we're getting any bonus out of conceal. Let's see. Conceal, you vanish, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's nothing special right now, but later on you can get things where you can get better critical hit or do more damage if you attack from concealed. Alright, who needs the experience right now? It's pretty much still everybody. Let's have you. You're at the least experience. Let's have you magic this guy with a fireball. That should take him out. So there we go. Okay, we got 3 left.
Let's get this started.
Let's go here. Wait.
Give the word.
Here, defend.
Me?
Let's move you up a couple. Stay invisible.
Ready when you are.
And let's have her swap and heal. Oops. Okay, we gotta be a little closer. Let's have him heal again. Yeah. Okay. Marco's really close to leveling up. Let's move him up here. Let's Spear wheel him and take him out because we got that rage, so we're almost one-shotting him. Okay, here's our first level up. So how this works, you'll be given 2 random choices of, it's either skills or stat upgrades. And I haven't really paid enough attention, but I'm pretty sure that you get skills at certain levels and all the rest of them are usually stat increases. So in this case, we're getting actual abilities. So this one is while under half HP, you take less damage and counterattacks are stronger. But this one, so the collar denotes the rarity. So this one over here is a common, this one over here is a rare, and then you've got yellow or gold is legendary and red is mythic, being the best. So let's see, raw malice, sharpening to a razor's edge, grants target slight. Actually, let's flip it over so we can actually see what it does. Each point of rage adds +4 critical hit and +4% critical damage. This one, while below 50% HP, incoming damage is reduced by 30. Counterattacks 30% stronger. I mean, honestly, both these are pretty decent. This gives him a better critical chance when he's got rage, though, and that's how I play him most of the time, so let's go ahead and take that one. So that's a passive ability, and now let's see if we can get anybody else to level up. Let's go axe this guy from the corner. The nice thing about our invisible guy, our rogue here, is not only does he have dual swords, his other weapon is a giant two-handed hammer, which I think is just really cool. And gives us that, you know, versatility. Alright. We're not getting all of these guys this turn. Unless, he can't get close enough to magic anybody. She can't really get close enough to do anything. Swap weapon and defend. So we'll move here. Who can we take out is the question. Can't take him out. We will be able to take him. Alright.
How may I be of service?
So we're gonna take. Alright, they didn't focus fire, so that's good. Okay, now let's maximize our experience points before we finish this up. So make sure that you cast a heal or something on yourself. How about there? Okay, so what do we got? We got 2 rares, so that's cool. Whenever this unit takes critical hit, final damage is reduced by 20%. In addition, the next time this unit receives the benefit of healing touch or other healing spells, the effect's doubled. Okay, but that's after you take a critical hit. And this one, Sacred Prayer. Oh, this is good. Channels Power of Light, 15 HP to allies and adjacent cleansing. Yeah. This is basically her little heal that also takes care of status effects, but it's AoE. Definitely taking that one. Being able to heal multiple of our characters at once is super powerful. Comes in super handy later on.
Have my attention.
Okay, let's get you here and let's magic this guy. Let's just take him out.
I'm stronger than I look.
Cool. Oh, hey, look, we got a legendary. Nice. Absolutely taking that. So this is an AoE water damage spell. AoE is really strong in this game. It really, really helps you out. So anytime an AoE ability comes up, you should probably take it over whatever else is up against it. Like this one, you know, this is still a single target. Yeah, single target damage exposes them, blah, blah, blah. But AoE, plus this is legendary, which means it's going to be more powerful overall. We got to take that one. That's really nice to get that early in a run. Alright, now we gotta take this guy out. What do we got? We got you at level 1, you're at level 1. Okay, so probably can't finish him off with just one. No. Okay, good. We'll use you. And, oh. Oh, we got a unique popped up. Alright, alright. Let's see, 50% chance to trigger their partnership effect. And then, so his is when an ally deals damage within a 3-tile radius of him, he also throws basically a flaming pot at him. Does extra damage. I'm not sure if that's triggered right now though, because I don't have like your people as they fight together, they get levels of like familiarity with each other, and as those levels go up, they have more of a chance of using their partnership abilities. So I'm not sure if this is just overall regardless of that. And what's this one? This one's ending in concealment restores 30% HP. Ooh, that's good too. We'll take this one and see if it works. Because if it does, I mean, that's really good. We should probably take it. Cool. Alright, and then we can get the level up out of you too.
Had enough.
Man, we are getting offered these legendaries. I like this. Ooh, quick attack. That's a good one. So this is for the bow, and basically if you kill an enemy with the attack, you get to attack a second time randomly at someone else that's in range. So it's a good multi-attack. So it's kind of like taking AoEs. It's a good one to take up, for sure. Alright, and then so we got our rewards up there. The Sacred Embers are what we use at the altar after a run to upgrade our overall like stats for everybody. And then we use these Resonance Stones right now to upgrade equipment. So these, what happens is usually, sometimes you'll get one where it has a better resonance with a particular piece of equipment and you'll get a better upgrade out of it. This one's only giving us basic upgrades on everything, so we'll just take it on our main character's armor here, which is just going to improve our basic stats a little bit. But if you get Legendary and Mythic, you get special abilities out of it. If you get both, you get a really powerful ability that comes with it. So it pays to kind of upgrade one person's armor fully if you can, or weapon, whatever, equipment overall. Okay, so now we can go for more Resonance Stones, or we can go for more money, and there's no battles on either of these, so let's go for Resonance Stones this time, because we went for money last time. Okay, so if we offer them some food, we get Resonance Stones. If we offer them money, we get a shiny Resonance Stone, which has a higher chance of giving us a better upgrade. And I mean, we got the money, so I'm going to say offer... Yeah, offer 200 gold. So, shiny Resonance Stone. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Okay, so we got one that's better, which is right here, his daggers. So let's upgrade those. So not only do you get a stat upgrade with a legendary upgrade, but we also get the plus 15 HP upon becoming concealed. So he can heal himself every time he conceals now, which is actually really nice. Because you're going to be concealing him all the time, so... Okay, now our choices are camp or a battle with Resonance Stones. I mean, camp is you heal, but we don't really need to heal. And you can also train, which so you can upgrade a skill that somebody has. But... I mean, we might go train because we could get a skill upgrade, but also we're not fighting, so we're not getting levels. Let's go for the Resonance Stones in the battle. We don't really need the camp right now. Alright, so we found some Imperials. Ah. Okay, what do we got? We got a treasure chest over here. It'd be nice to grab if we get the chance. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's see. You are... The only problem is I can't get my stance going because it would take his turn. So... we might have to forego our stance for now and just take care of these guys and then come back and do it later. So let's go here, swap, use our axe so we can attack him and counterattack us. Okay, now we should be able to finish him off with a bow. So let's go... Maybe... Does here work? Swap here, use our new quick attack ability? Yeah. So there, we're going to kill him with this. So since we do that, we'll also get to randomly attack one of the other two. Perfect. Love those multi-attacks. It helps so much. Because turn or action economy is your biggest thing to worry about. I mean, I know it's tactics RPG and it's generally your biggest thing to worry about, but it's all the more important in this one because usually you're overwhelmed by enemies, so being as efficient as you can with your turns is very important.
I'm on tenterhooks.
Let's see. Who do we want to use? Let's
Yes?
use you to go here, and let's just use our bow to finish this guy off.
Miscreant.
Save our magic for later.
Need something?
Alright, and then you can go down here and sword this guy. Because we'll conceal in a minute, and that'll give us healing, and hopefully she'll finish him off. Swap her weapon to the sword.
The Regency triumphs.
Cool. Took care of the first group. Now we'll have a chance to get a breather. Get our stance ability activated. Yeah, they're still out of range. Good. So we'll move you down here. Swap your weapons. Let's get bear stance going. Cool. Let's have you move. Let's see. This is like... So you do have terrain differences. So this is rough terrain here. It costs 2 movement to move through. So you gotta think about that too when you're trying to move around. And then here's wet terrain. So if we use a thunderbolt on somebody in this wet terrain, that's gonna be really good. So let's actually move you here and then conceal. And because of our upgrade, we got 15 health out of doing that, which is really nice. And let's just move you here. We're gonna prepare to magic these guys when they're in the water, hopefully.
I've got this.
And we'll move you down here. Okay, and then
Ready
just
for
so we
your
can get the XP, let's go ahead and swap, use our magic. Actually, let's go ahead and use Sacred Prayer because we can heal all 3 of these guys who all have a little bit of damage. Boom. I love that we got that already. Some runs, you know, it just depends on what you get. We got a couple of really good abilities early on that's going to help us get a little farther in this run, probably. Sometimes you don't get that, and it's a little more challenging. It's not impossible, it's just harder. Okay, this guy is drenched. So... But there's no one next to him. He's out of the water, so electrocuting him... Usually what it does, if you hit them when they're in the water, if there's someone adjacent to them, they'll take damage as well. And it might also be if they're both wet. If they're both wet from going through the water, they might take damage. So it's not really going to help because he's not adjacent to anybody, but we may just do it
I
anyway.
live to serve.
I'm not sure if it does any more damage. Well, we got critical anyway, so we got him. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is important to remember too, and I wondered about this because it's been a while since I used my Elementalist Mage here. If they're concealed, you can't target them usually, but for some reason, certain magic attacks, like Thunderbolt there, can target them. And I think it's because I think I can target Thunderbolt to an area, so I think I could have like probably targeted here and hit this guy because it's in the water. I'm guessing it has something to do with that, because if it's a spell that can target an area, then you can hit concealed people with it, which is a great way of dealing with them. Okay, now these guys, let's see, can we get to you? Yeah, we can axe this guy up. Let's go here, swap, hit him with the axe, and then our concealed guy can go over here. Also hit him with an axe.
How did my steel taste?
Nice. Oh crap, are we in range? Yeah. And by the way, these red lines tell you like who they're targeting. So that can give you an idea too of what's going on. If you see more than like 2 red lines targeting one of your characters, they're going to die on the next turn. So make sure you're not getting targeted by that many characters.
Let's get this started.
Alright, let's go here. We can probably hit this guy with the bow. We don't have anything to do any more damage, so we'll have to take what we can get.
How can I help?
And yeah, that's the best we can do. We might as well swap and defend here. Okay, so we're still doing pretty good. We want to grab this chest. I think I will have you go ahead and grab it. Oh, you can't get there. We got difficult terrain or something going on? Why can't you? Oh, no, it's this guy's zone of control. Okay, we got to take him out first. That should be easy enough. Just have you move here. swap to the bow because we could fireball him, but because he's wet, I mean, it'll probably still kill him because he has so low health, but because he's wet, fireball would actually do less damage. So, something else to remember when using spells. Oh, I forgot we had that torrential rain. Hang on. Let's use our torrential rain. Let's try and hit both of these guys with it. So I need to move up to here so that I can hit both of them without hitting my own guy. Yeah. Nice. And also, that made all this terrain wet, so you can actually manipulate the terrain on the battlefield too, which is just another cool thing to play around with. So we got that guy taken care of. We can move you up to take out this guy.
Just as that left.
Cool. Now we can go open the chest.
This could come in handy.
We got some money out of it. All right. And we need to swap 2 swords here. So we still don't quite take him out unless we get a crit. But you can see the difference. If I attack him with the weapon that's not good against his armor, it does 10 less damage. So definitely make sure you're using the right weapon for the right armor types. All right. Well, we'll be able to finish him off right here. Let's swap back to our spear so we have more guard.
Easy.
Okay, did we get everybody? I think this is the last guy. Yeah, we got the chest, so we're good to go here. We are hurting a little bit, though, so we might want to heal. Do we have... Sacred Prayer's not recharged yet, so let's just use Healing Touch on... Hang on. Actually...
Am I up?
Let's have you go conceal yourself, because you'll heal a little bit. And then... Oh, okay, so here's just a stat boost that we can get. We can get critical hit boost or guard. Honestly, for him, I should probably go with critical hits, because that's kind of like his forte. So we'll go with that. Now, I could have re-rolled those two to try and get a like rare or mythic or something. I don't re-roll too often. I should probably do it more. But I kind of like to save my money for shops and buy out shops and get a bunch of upgrades that way. So now let's see. So let's go ahead and have you just heal yourself with this. She got an upgrade. Let's give her accuracy boost. I see none of these are really good. So you know what? Just for funsies, since we're streaming, let's go ahead and do a reroll and see what we get. I mean, kind of better, because I'd rather have this guard boost than the other things. Or if you have better critical defense. We're going to go with guard boost. So the way that works, guarding and accuracy... if a character's guard is high enough and like over, it's accuracy versus guard. If guard is high enough, then the attack still hits, but it does a lot less damage. Basically, is how it works. If the accuracy is better than the guard, then they just get full damage. And that's essentially how that works. So you never miss an attack, but your attack can be partially or almost completely negated, depending on an enemy's guard. So let's see, who's got the closest? You'll level up to level 3 if I use you. You can, oh I forgot, you still have triage, so let's use that on him. There we go. Just trying to maximize get my health back up, because in between battles you don't heal. So unless you get like items or something on the overworld map. So it's a good idea to go ahead and use your heal abilities if you can before the end of a battle to get everybody back to full health or close to it. And then I'm also trying to just spread out my experience points. You've got nothing. Okay, I wanted to see if that would work, and yes, that's why it works. Fireball and lightning bolt attack an area, not a person. That's how you can attack concealed people with them. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know, but that's the way it works. And also, but he didn't get, you notice he didn't get much experience there though, because he didn't actually attack anything. He did get experience, but it was very little. And now that I did that, I actually probably messed up, because I don't know if I can actually kill this guy or not. No, we can't. So. Whoops. Let's see, for you, let's get an accuracy boost to get past guard. So this guy will get one more turn. You know what, that's okay, because now we can get more XP out of him. So, like, I can probably... You already leveled up. Let's have you get leveled up. Actually, we use our bow, so we'll attack from range. Let's see. Critical defense or critical hit boost. We'll go with critical hit boost this time. Now we can use you. swap for the bow, finish him off. He didn't quite level up. Alright. You also get a little bit of stat increases after each battle. That's what this is. So you constantly get stronger as you go. But, of course, the game starts throwing more difficult and challenging scenarios at you, too. It's cool. This time we got a couple stones to use. Oh, sweet. We can get this guy's... We can get Emil's daggers up to Mythic. So now, when concealed, this unit doesn't take damage from physical or magical attacks. So that's what I was just talking about. So if they try to use magic on me, I wouldn't actually take damage from it when I'm concealed, which is nice. And then Flaming Fury lashes out at a randomly selected adjacent enemy, hitting up to 2 times and inflicting fire damage. This cannot be counterattacked. So that gives me another, like, kind of multi-target ability. I can attack someone with that, and then the fire will spread and hit a couple other enemies that are adjacent. So that's really nice. And then this one, okay, what do we got? We can get a legendary for our armor, so let's do that. And what's this going to do? At the start of this unit's turn, they gain a shield with temp HP equal to 10% of their max HP for each adjacent enemy. Nice. So it makes you a lot tankier, because you can be in a group of enemies, you'll get a bunch of temp HP, which, by the way, temp HP is awesome. It's basically a shield. Okay, this one's not giving us a lot of battles right now, because this is another non-battle. None of these are a battle. We don't really need the camp again. Let's go get gold.
Ooh.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay, this one's like...
What?
It's a bag, but it can have good or bad stuff in it, basically. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, the middle bag. So it's gonna roll a die. Okay, it was a success. I got button happy there. So we've got quite a bit of loot, trying to do a bunch of dirt and rocks. You split and take it with Bandit. So cool, we got 350 gold out of it. Awesome. Why isn't it letting me... Okay, there we go. I hit B, I guess. Okay, now I can actually show you how this works because I clicked on it too fast. So there's a small bag, the medium bag, which we opened, and a large bag. And then here it gives you, you always have a 12-sided die. A D12 is what you roll on on these like checks. So this one will get 500 gold if we get 8 or better, but if we fail, we get a greater curse exposed to all our allies. The small one, okay, this one's good to open because if we fail, we just get less gold. So let's go ahead and open that one. Okay, so we failed, but nothing bad happens. We just get less gold.
Uh-huh.
And then the large bag. I'm gonna risk it. It's really bad. I mean, we only have like a, what, a 33% chance of getting something good out of this, basically. But we'll do it anyway. Really? We were 1 away. No. Alright, well. So we get a greater curse exposed, which for the next battle. Okay, so we can see what that does. But I can go to Expedition Log, Blessings and Trials. Or wait, no, that's not it. Oh, I just need to look at my character. Right, yeah, there it is. Greater Curse exposed. Exposed stats for 5 turns at the start of the battle. I don't remember what exposed does. I think it lowers your guard or something like that, so it's not the most terrible one to have. But we do have a shop to our left, so let's go to the shop. And hopefully we'll have enough to maybe buy the shop out, but I don't know, because I don't have any upgrades for the shop yet, so...
Aha! Do we know? Well, I've heard I'm...
Because another thing, part of the meta progression is you can upgrade the shop with new
He's
stuff,
Mayor
you can
Emil.
get discounts and all kinds of stuff like that.
Let's have a look at what...
Actually, this stuff's not too expensive, so... Okay, so we can grant a skill to a random ally, or one ally a random skill. That would take most of our money. This is a blessed sign for attack, and then this will increase our undo count, which we haven't talked about yet. Resonant stone and blessed defense. I'm gonna go with the stuff. I don't know that skill though. You know what? We might grab the skill, and would I have enough left to grab a resonant stone? I don't think so, because this is. I'd be left with 350, 360 after I bought this. So no, but we could get an aura or something. Let's go ahead and take the skill primer. And okay, we didn't get anything great, so not really worth it. Plus 8 accuracy and critical hit when attacking with a bow. It's not bad. Or plus 8 to guard and critical defense. Let's be tanky. Let's take the defense. Alright, and then let's take a blessed sign for attack. And let's give it to our main character. Okay, so they got a physical attack boost for the bow. Alright. So yeah, shops. I like to do shops because if you have enough money to actually buy everything out, you can really get boosted for a battle or two, or sometimes for, you know, like the skill primer, if you got a good skill, could be for the rest of the game. So it's always a good idea to stop at shops and see what they got.
Good day. Where do you get these things?
Supply. We keep it.
But they're...
Oh,
I don't know if I need to talk to him or unlock stuff. I don't remember.
Where do you get these things from?
Didn't mean to say the same thing again.
What's the deal with these? How long have... That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, now we can go for more money or we can go get a relic. Let's go for a relic. Relics are really powerful. But we're going to have to fight a battle.
Huh?
Okay, yep. We got to get to the altars before they summon things on us. Alright. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Quick little restroom break. Okay, we're back. We're back. Alright, so yeah, we gotta take these guys out quickly before, because I'm going to summon like a big horde of undead is what this one does. So let's go with, let's just
Ready when you
get
are.
moving up as far as we can, safely. Let's defend. Wait, what's this? I don't remember seeing this. Easy attack is activated. You can simply select an enemy with one of your units activated. Then we move near. Oh, okay, yeah. We don't really want to do that. Okay.
Ready.
Move you down. Switch you into bear stance. Let's get
Time to
you
leave.
going over here. We'll just wait.
You have my
and
attention.
Here and
At your service.
go here, conceal. Okay, let's go ahead and hit them with the AoE because they are lined up perfectly for it. Awesome. There we go. Okay, that right there was Emil's partnership ability, where he throws a little fire pot. So it does work. Using that, picking that ability up. So that's awesome. That means like 1 out of every 2 times that we attack and he's in range, that should happen. That'll be really nice. Okay, for you, let's see. We're gonna get critical defense boost or critical hit boost. Let's go with critical hit boost, I suppose. Okay, now let's use our main
You
character
point,
here.
I kill.
No, that's not you. There you
I'll
are.
show them.
Let's move you here and let's swap. No, let's use our quick attack because we're definitely going to take out 2 guys here no matter what.
Stay down.
Perfect.
Here we
Now
go
if we
again.
move here with our spear, we can finish this guy off.
Notch 1.
Awesome. See, AoE, man. AoE helps so much in this game. Always pick up those AoE abilities if you get the chance.
Ready and waiting.
Let's just have you open the chest. Or extinguish the beacon, I should say. And this allows us to pick up like an extra little undead guy to help us. So let's do the broken blade. Gave us an axeman. So he's not gonna be super strong, but he'll mess the enemies up. He'll distract them a little bit, which is nice.
How can I help?
So I am realizing too, going back and playing a new game, that as you level up and you get more meta progression, I think the game does actually send harder scenarios and more enemies at you, even in the beginning. Because this seems like really sparse to me than what I'm used to, and I think it's just because we're back at the beginning of the game here.
Ready for your word.
So that's cool too. Let's see, what are we gonna do here?
I'm listening.
Conceal won't be ready again yet. I think we want to wait and let them, because they're not close enough yet. Yeah, we need them to come to us still.
Let's
So,
get this started.
although we do need to get moving, because if we don't, we're going to get overwhelmed by the party that comes up at the top. We could have you. He's got the best movement of anybody. Emil does. So let's have him move down here. Go after this other bonfire and get it turned off. Let's see.
I'm
Let's
listening.
have you go here.
Captain.
Yes?
Okay, he took out our friend, but that's okay. Again, you know, he distracted him. Okay, let's go ahead and have you extinguish the beacon. And then we'll get another friend. Let's get a, what's a one piece of armor do for us? Fallen Sentinel. Okay, maybe he'll be a little tankier. He's got a shield. Also, look how they all focused on him. That's nice. Like, very, very good as a distraction. You do get a summoner later on. It's one of the characters you can unlock. And, it's better than you think. Like, they don't actually do much damage, but they do distract the enemies. And, you know, keep them away from... They waste the enemy's turns, basically, which is awesome. Okay, we need to axe this guy. Let's have you do that. Swap weapon, attack. And then we'll use magic on him since we don't have any more axes available at the moment. Fireball him. Good, got rid of that one.
Yes.
Now let's go down here and use the bow on you and quite finish you off.
Aye, aye.
Okay. So the one guy is still targeting my... Yeah, so that's great. Hey, he did survive. Counterattacked. Alright. Now, because of the difficult terrain, she can't actually get here, which is annoying. But we can... let's see. We can move to a corner and we can axe this guy. Okay, we can go here and use the spear to finish off that guy.
Waste of my time.
And we'll go ahead and have her do a heal real quick so she can get some XP. Probably should have used the other one actually because she's frozen. Yeah, I messed that up. So you know what? So here's how we can show the undo. So you have an undo function on every battle. I don't use it too often, but if I make a silly mistake, sometimes I use it, or sometimes you can use it to actually mess. You know, if you messed up big time, you can use it to go back and try to win the battle. So you get 3 uses. You can increase that through different relics and things. But so all you got to do is just go back to whatever turn you want. So I'm just gonna go back to her turn, and I'm gonna have her use purification instead because that'll get rid of the frozen status, so we can actually move our main character.
I'm ready to go.
And we'll just move down here, we'll swap to our sword, we'll finish this guy off.
Had enough.
Cool, level up. Magic defense boost or life boost? Let's go with the life boost. 2 extra HP.
I live to serve.
Okay, there's only one more of the fire altar things left. I can't, because of the difficult terrain, we can't actually quite get to these guys. So let's go up here. And that's a lot of attacks.
My turn.
Maybe we just go here. Man. Let's go here. Let's swap his stance over to the horse stance. Now, he'll lose all his charges of rage. Oh, here we go. Let's get a physical attack boost. So now when he takes damage, he'll get charges of poise, and he'll get higher guard. Also, I think you had abilities that helped you be tankier too.
Let's do this.
So let's put you here. Except for you, let's go ahead and swap our weapons. Because we can at least get 1 attack off.
You have my attention.
We'll have to wait there. Wait here.
Need something?
This difficult terrain is definitely slowing us down. So yeah, see, you guarded that first one, took less damage, guarded that one. So horse stance helps you tank for sure. Okay, here's the swarm. We gotta get rid of those beacons. Well, actually, we just have to escape once we do the last one, I believe. So we don't actually have to fight all these guys, which is good, because you definitely get overwhelmed, especially this early. Alright, do we have
What do you need?
our magic? Yeah, we got torrential rain. Yeah, perfect. And I think we also have quick attack. Use quick attack, I mean... main character.
Take that.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Now we can move you up. Finish off this guy.
Stay down.
Perfect. Who else needs? Who's... Okay, you can get a level up out of it, but you can't quite get there.
Aye, aye.
We'll just have you do it.
Finally put to rest.
Ready and waiting.
They like to attack your mage too. If you leave him exposed enough, they'll try to take your mage out quick, and he does go down quick. He does not have a lot of health. Okay, who needs the XP? You can level up if we can get it to you, so let's do that. Although we can go ahead and attack here, kill him. I'll allow you to finish him off. Perfect. Physical attack boost.
Ready when you are.
Let's go down here. Let's have you heal him.
Let's get this started. I am at your beck and call.
These guys are coming. We get rid of this last beacon, then we can go ahead and it gives us an escape area.
How can I help?
Oh, I guess no. You just have to extinguish the beacon and you're done. Okay, cool. Oh, we got a reliquary. Yeah, that's, well, yeah, that's because we went the way that would give us a relic. Okay, Forgotten Melody. At the start of the next battle, a random status effect is applied to all allies for 3 turns. After 3 battles, the melody changes. Okay. So, this one is... It's one of those ones that it's bad at first, but it gets really good afterwards. So, we'll get a random status effect for 3 turns at the start of the next battle, but after 3 battles of that happening, we get something good. We could re-roll it, but I say we go with it. And hopefully it gets a status effects that we can get rid of with our, since we have the AoE that gets rid of status effects, it may not be too bad. Okay, we can get a upgrade for his bow, which will give us what? It gives us, the closer to the target, the more damage this unit deals. Nice. Plus 7% damage for each tile closer than 6 tiles away. Wow. Okay, so we point blank attacking with a bow. It's going to be really powerful. That's awesome. I don't think I unlocked that one, actually, on my other playthrough yet. Okay, so we can go for another relic, go for another shop. We don't really have any money, so we'll have to go for the shop. Or, I mean, for the relic. No point in doing the shop. Okay, this is the one where there's some monsters. Which, you could turn this monster into an ally that's up here, closest to you. If I can remember how to do it. You have to have something to do it, though. Or you just make sure you leave it in there and it doesn't escape. Okay, what status effects did we get? Oh, okay, so it can be a good status effect, because they both got regeneration out of that relic. Alright, well, let's start by having her go ahead and use Sacred Prayer so we can get rid of these negative status effects on all 3 of our characters. Ooh, good. Nice big life boost for her. Okay, and then let's move up. Put our bear stance on. Let's see, you still need to heal. Get that out of the way. Let's move you here. Have you wait. Oh, he's got regeneration, that's right. So, never mind, he don't he'll heal himself, that's fine. Alright, get you moved up.
At your service.
Wait, you can get all the way here. Conceal. It grows hostile. Let it out, leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in. Okay. Now, we got a group of 4 guys here. Let's see. Let's move you up. Where I can hit them with water. I think I have to be here for this to work. It's so nice having this AoE this early. Yep, let's do that. Cool. Alright, and then if we move you up, do quick attack, do the same combo we did the last time. Let's see, let's get the critical defense boost because it's a rare. Alright, cool. Now let's move you up right in the middle of these guys. Take this one out.
Easy.
Give him another guard boost. I like him to be tanky. As tanky as I can get him.
I'm listening.
She's not going to be able to really do anything this turn yet. And let's have you go finish off this guy. Oh, we had an item on him. Monster Musk. Oh, that's right. That's what you need to make this guy friendly to you. There you go. See, it smells it and ceases hostility. So I'm going to let it out because now it's on my side. Awesome. All right. You need the XP if I can get you up there.
Ready.
Because he'll probably... They won't finish him off. That's good.
Have a drink.
Oh, well, he will because his partnership ability took off. Oh, well, that's fine.
Captain?
We'll just move up here and just so I can get her the XP, I'm going to go ahead and use Purification on you because you're drenched right now. No, you're not.
I'm listening.
Is Conceal ready yet? No. But we're way out of their range right now, so we'll just move everybody up as far as we
I'll
can.
show them. You have my attention.
Cool. Alright. And we have a giant bird on our side. Not that we really need it, but it's nice that it's not against us. Oh, and I just realized there's a chest over there. You go open the chest.
Could prove useful.
Money. Alright. Okay, so here's a situation where it's
Let's
probably
do this.
better
Me.
if we back up and let them kind of pile up and come towards us.
Me?
So I'm gonna actually probably have him conceal, stay where he is.
Yes.
I'm gonna have my main character here back out and wait,
How may I be of service?
back up and wait,
My turn.
back up and wait. Let them come towards us. There we go. Now, you kind of have a choice when you get the situation where you got one of the big monsters where it's got the locks on it here, and then the 3 other guys. It's still better to take out these guys first, I think, typically, because, yeah, this guy can do some damage and stuff, but if you don't, if you don't take him out and these 3 guys are still here and they all target one of your characters, that character will die. So, you're better off thinning the herd as much as you can first. So, I'm actually going to go after these guys first. So, let's go over here and let's axe this guy. And let's get a accuracy boost, I suppose. And then my other axe, let's bring that up. Swap. I have 1 health left. Dang it, I hate that.
I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's get you up here to attack this one. Still may not be very good. We're getting he's gonna get hit a lot.
I'm on tenterhooks.
Let's use a bow to finish this guy off.
I'm stronger than I look.
Let's give him a magic defense boost. No, physical. There's more physical attacks than magic, especially right now. Let's see. Let's get you defend. Okay, this may not be. Oh no, good. They're spreading out their attacks. All right, woo, we survived. See, it does not take much. If you're not careful, your character gets hit by more than 2. It's usually gonna take him out, so you gotta be really careful. But he survived.
Ready when you are.
We can heal him now. Because he's on attack mode right now, not defense. So he took a lot more damage than if I had him defending instead. Let's see, we need an axe and 2 bows. So that's you and you with the bow and either you 2 with the axe. So let's have you go up here and finish this guy off.
Always another foe.
Okay, let's go down here. And when you hit these locks, so what they do is, first of all, they do more damage to the enemy, the more of them that you hit. And they're all criticals. The last one's like a super critical, usually kills it if you hit all 3 of these in 1 turn. But if you hit one, you make him change direction. So like if I have him go,
Time to leave.
if I go up here and attack him, he's going to change direction to face me. Nice, got the extra damage out of that. And it changes where the locks are, so you have to pay attention to that. So now that he faced me, these ones that are on his left, of course, they're over here instead of down here. So you gotta pay attention, and sometimes you can manipulate these guys to actually move the locks to where your people can get to them, where maybe when the battle first started, you couldn't actually get to them. But this isn't really much of a problem because there's not really anything blocking our way. Actually, we can point blank this guy.
Need something?
And now, well, I almost messed that up, but we can get there, so it's good. Yeah, see, we take it out.
Looks like they got the point.
152 damage on that last attack. Because we broke all the locks. And we get another relic. What do we got this time? Entering the shop, all allies recover 50 HP. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's free healing, basically, when you go to a shop. Okay, these are all just basic upgrades. Let's just go with our main sword here. Okay. And we haven't even got to the fun part yet. This is just like getting started. Like, we have to get done with our first run first. Which, what? Chaos. Chaos to the right, camp to the left. Let's go chaos. Let's go. Let's see what we get. We're almost actually to the boss. We'll get to the boss of the first zone, and that's probably where we'll stop for today. Because we're almost, actually, yeah, we're there. We're there right now after we do this Aura of Chaos. I think this can be good and or bad. Let's find out. It proposes a fiendish bargain. Okay, accept a trial in exchange for a reward. So, all allies are minus 30 HP. You get a greater or curse signed. We acquire 700 gold, and we get a radiant jewelry box, which I think is a relic. Or we can recover HP and get a blessed sign to all allies. Right before a boss fight, I really don't want to take the HP hit and the accursed sign, so I think I'm just going to go refuse. We'll get the greater blessed sign to all allies and the HP. Not that we really needed the HP. Well, I guess we did. A couple of our guys did, so that's good. Sanctuary for plated armor. Sweet. So what does that do for us? If attacked while wearing plated armor, the target tile becomes sanctified ground for 2 turns. Any ally standing on sanctified tile recovers 20 HP at the start of the turn. Nice. Alright, let's do this boss fight. This first one's not too bad. I don't think I've ever been defeated on this first boss fight. The second boss fight, I think, is almost the hardest one, even though there's 2 other ones.
We delivered what we had.
I asked you for the corpse.
We've emptied every...
Then kill them.
We endeavor to serve. Perhaps if you...
Do you question the Emperor's
By the way, the
will?
voice acting is really good in this
The
game.
gift of immortality is not owed.
But my...
Silence.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Who are you?
The more I play
State
this,
your
though, I am
business.
realizing I like the female protagonist better, I
Just a
think.
couple of lost travelers who'd like to leave this island. You're in the way.
You have a great many crimes to...
By the looks of things, we're about to have quite the fight on our hands.
Let's get...
Pardon me, madam, but what is this flask I keep hearing about? I don't suppose you'd consent to a friendly academic...
I don't have time for... Listen up. You want to live forever?
Okay. This battle has these poison blobs on the ground, which if you attack it with fire, it does 30% more damage and deals AoE damage. And attacks with wind will dissipate it. I'm pretty sure her mechanic on this one is she has a guardian, this guy that's Fallen Sentry, that takes all the damage for her until he's dead. So you pretty much have to kill him first before you can attack her. Also, she begins summoning things, so you got to get up there pretty quick. Okay, so first turn here, we got to move everybody up, but we also need to get rid of these bad status effects from that one relic that we're carrying. So let's go with our Sacred Prayer. There we go, takes care of that problem.
Let's get this started.
And let's get everybody else in position. We'll wait for them to come to us again. Make sure I don't forget to put bear stance on him. Right, alright.
You have my attention.
Nope, just wait. And you can go ahead and go up a little bit farther because you can conceal. Alright. Oh yeah, there's another interesting mechanic which you'll see in a second as soon as I take one of these guys out. By the way, that was talking about partnership effects. So actually, I forgot another thing about being next and close to each other is the partnership effects, which we've seen with Emil throwing the extra firebomb at people. but also you get like little stat boosts out of it too if you keep your people close together. So the game really rewards you for trying to kind of stay as a unit. However, there are a few cases where there's some enemies that will punish you for doing that, so you kind of have to be careful. Alright, let's see. Let's move over here and axe this guy. And then let's use you to come in here and axe him again. So we take him out.
Stop dying, you cowards! Rise and fight!
And she raises him back as a zombie.
Coming back to life in the middle of battle? Fine. We'll just kill you all twice.
And that's what you have to do. You have to kill them all twice. Oh, hey, we got an upgrade. Destructive Blow. Inflicts damage on a target and reduces their physical defense by 4 for a turn. Attacks an enemy inflicting damage as well as provoking them and immobilizing them from 1 turn. Provoked enemies have -5 accuracy and prioritize their target, the attacker. Oh, wow. Reduce their physical defense. I don't know. Both of these are pretty good. Let's go with Destructive Blow. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We got to finish this guy off again. Which, let's go ahead and use our magic here. Torrential Rain right here. Because it'll take this guy. That's the other thing about these guys being concealed. If you hit them with damage, they become unconcealed. So hitting them with magic reveals them so that everybody else can still hit them. And that did not take this guy out. I was hoping that would take that guy out. But I suppose we could use our... we could use Quick Attack to finish both these guys off.
That had to hurt.
Which actually, that guy's going to come back to life. Hey, we got this. These never showed up for me the first time through like this, the unique ones. Okay, at the start of each battle, this unit randomly gains 2 upgraded... Oh my gosh, this is so good. Upgrade mythic combat skills or spells from outside its class based on the equipped weapon type. These abilities are forgotten at the battle's conclusion and aren't affected by pre-battle drill's trial effect. So basically, this gives you 2 free mythic abilities every time. They're not always the same, but you have 2 free mythic upgraded abilities. It's so OP. We're taking that. Okay, now we're not going to be able to finish this guy off here. Oh, well, we are. Okay, sweet. Because he's undead. The Fallen don't have as much defense, so use the right weapon on them. Sometimes you can take them out with 1 hit. Alright, cool. So that one's standing in the poison, so we can move up here and throw a fireball at him. Does extra damage. Nice. Plus consumes the poison, which is nice. Let's have you go up here and can't quite finish him off. We need a pokey weapon.
Give the word.
Let's take him up there, use a spear. I didn't take him out either.
At your service.
Alright, well, we'll take him out anyway, this way. I'm going to switch back to the axe so we can do it from an angle.
Stay down this time.
I'll show them.
Alright, let's just stay here, bow this one down.
Another one down.
She's probably frozen, isn't she? Yeah, I couldn't use my healer yet.
You burn!
Okay, here's where she lights the Beacon of the Dead, and this is going to cause enemies to start spawning in behind us after a couple turns here. Alright, this guy, let's move up again.
Done yet?
Cool, alright. Now we're cooking. Let's go ahead and seal. Alright, +1 movement, or throws an incendiary bottle to inflict 20 fire damage on targeted enemies, scorching them for 2 turns. I mean, yeah, I guess. Sure. We'll take the flaming thing.
Yes?
Have you go up and wait. Let's see, have you go up and wait. Or actually, yeah, that's fine. And my healer, we go over here, and let's go ahead and have her just purification on him. Give her a guard boost to keep her alive. Almost there. Alright, he went invisible, so we need to use some magic to knock him out of that invisibility. He's on water too, so this is awesome. Oh yeah, partnership ability activated. Sweet, and that did not make him lose his concealment either. That's nice. Accuracy boost. Okay, let's see. Now we need to do a sword to finish that guy off.
Another one bites the dust.
I'm not going to be able to... Well, if I go here, I can at least hit this guy. Hit her sentry, because I got to take him out first. There, it explains it right there. He swaps places with her every time and lets you kill him first. Let's move her over here, swap weapons, and defend.
Need something?
I may lose him doing this, but I'm going to try it. Does this break concealment if I do this? I think so. Okay, now, if they focus fire on us, this could be bad. Yeah, we're losing somebody.
Alas, this is the end.
Yep, dang it. Emil went down. So if you lose somebody, they do come back after the battle, but they are only at like 1 HP, so you have to get them healed somehow.
They're reacting to that
So it's okay if you lose someone, it's just annoying because it does make the rest of the battle harder. Which is the idea. If you lose too many people, then that's how you lose. Of course, we could always undo stuff to go back, too. But we shouldn't need to. We should still be able to win this. We'll just need to move her up here. Have her give him a good heal. I might need to switch him to his other stance, though, to survive a little bit longer.
I am at your beck and call.
All we have is Fireball right now. He's wet, so let's just move up here and attack him with the bow.
I'll show
Let's
them.
have you go.
Here we go again.
Shoot. Let's have you go here. Attack with the spear.
Who's next?
I'm ready
Then
to
I'll
go.
have him go here and actually use our triage to heal him up some more. I might lose my mage here though. Okay, they didn't focus on him, so we should be okay. They're going after my tank, which is what I want. You do have to finish all of these guys off though to win this battle. So the more of these that get summoned in, the worse it gets. I really need to get up there. I should have sent somebody up there to take this out.
Aye.
Let's start sending him up there. Oh, also this guy got healed. That's annoying.
You have my attention.
Ready when you are.
Swap. Let's finish off this guy.
Regents will be done.
Yes?
Let's move here. Do we have turn terrain again? We can hit both of them, but let's move our spear guy first.
Ready.
Let's move Marco up here. We'll have him. I'll go ahead and have him attack, even though they're going to trade spots. It's fine, because we'll still get the damage off on the guy that we're trying to kill anyway. Get a life boost out of that. That's good. Now we'll move you up here, and we can use our torrential rain to hit both of these guys.
Let's get this started.
Let's use our mighty strike. It gives us a better chance to get a crit, which would kill this guy if he gets a crit. He did. Nice. Cool. It's just her now. Let's go with our physical defense boost. These guys are still too far away. Oh, they're getting there, though. They're getting there. Did she kill him? Ah, dang it. Ah, it's annoying. Okay. Let's go take care of this.
I kill.
So we stop summoning more. Now we need to take her out.
Captain?
Let's do this.
Ready for your word.
Didn't quite take her out. Okay, we got her this time. What am I getting temp HP from? Oh, that's right. We had the ability that we start the turn and we get it or something. Yeah, what was that? Adept defense. No, that's not it. Wait, was it on our armor? Yeah, there it is. Start of each of this unit's turn, they gain a shield temp HP equal to 10% of their for each adjacent enemy. That's right. That's why we're getting temp HP. Okay. Which is awesome. Alright, let's go down here. We'll swap to the axe. Should be able to finish her off. Yeah.
There won't be a next time.
Enjoy this while it lasts. Burn pile up.
Not one.
Carlotta has fallen.
Get them! Damn it!
Okay. Now,
Yes?
let's retreat. Let's heal everybody. No, not there. Dang it, I messed that up. I did it too quick. Alright, second one, dealing physical damage restores. This is awesome, by the way. This skill for her is super awesome. Every time she does a physical damage attack, it heals everybody. Really awesome. And now I don't want to undo the turn in case I don't get that skill.
Yes.
So, we'll just deal with it. Hopefully, he doesn't die. I mean, I guess we could actually make sure that doesn't happen by moving you down. Yeah, that's fine. We had that temp HP, so we'll be fine. Yeah, I didn't even get through our temp HP. Okay, now we don't have any magic, though, to knock these guys out of concealment, so that's annoying. But
How can I help?
let's move you back here. Let's heal him again.
Here we go again. Stay down.
Got rid of that one.
Time to leave.
If quick attack is back, it is. Yeah, here we go.
Another one down.
Got them both. Nice. Just the two. Oh, no, there's a guy down there. I didn't see him. Okay, now
Ready to go.
down here. That one. Let's go with the guard boost.
I'm listening.
Let's have you heal again. Okay, gotta get closer. Well, let's have you move back first then.
Always another foe.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, figured that would happen. Go after her instead.
I'll show them.
Okay, if we have triage, let's go. Yep, give her a heal.
Ready when you are.
And then, oh yeah, when she attacks, she heals. So let's definitely do that. Let's have
My
you move
turn.
down here. Use the axe. Oh, we're gonna take him out anyway.
Waste my time.
Here we go. Got the boss fight. First boss fight of the run. Ended up being a little tougher than I thought there at the end. I still, because it's only the first time going through the run, so we're not quite as powerful. In later runs, I usually don't lose anybody on that fight, but it's all right. We still got through. Oh, let's get his armor to be mythic. Alright, let's see. 50% chance to become concealed when he takes damage. That's nice. And then if he's in horse stance, which he doesn't have that, he would gain thorny defense. And then the ability, Windstrider for 2 turns. They have +2 movement, +15 critical hit and defense, and bypass enemy zone of control. Which is nice. It's not the most effective, useful thing, but it can come in handy. In the right situation. Alright, and then we can get a mythic upgrade for her armor. Which will give us, when she takes damage, there's 50% chance that the cooldown on one of her skills will be reduced by 1. That's cool. And then Guardian Gust just protects her from a physical attack, basically. It lasts for 2 turns, or until it's triggered. That was kind of hard to use, though, because you have to kind of plan and know it's going to happen. Okay, so that's where we're going to end today. We'll be streaming this again at some point. Like I said, again, with the holidays coming up, the schedule's going to be a little wonky. I might get a chance during that time to do some streams, and if I do, I will. But thanks for everybody stopping by and watching this one. This one's a lot of fun as we get more into it. I think we'll do a kind of a run or two at the beginning, and then we'll jump and start streaming where I am on my main playthrough, so you can really see the difference and the kind of things that you can get upgraded to. So thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. It was a great time. Remember to like and subscribe. All that YouTube stuff really does help me out. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Keep on gaming. I'll see you.